Guys, good afternoon. Welcome to the Siats page. On behalf of the Siat, by the way. So I have three gadgets here, right? This is all your stabilizer. You have this Osmo Mobile 3 here. Then you got the actual regular Osmo. And you get that GoPro stabilizer. And I'm gonna talk to you what their specifics and functionality for each one. All right, let's start with the Osmo 3. All right, guys. Oh, wait. Okay, you can pause. All right. All right. Here you go. Turning this thing on. Here is your Osmo Mobile 3. All right. Let's turn this thing on. Let me off. See? Alright guys, so this is your Osmo Mobile 3 right here. I'm going to show you some specifics that you need to know that I like about this camera. I'm not going to show you everything. It's pretty much just a regular camera. The only thing I like about this is the active tracking. So here it's pretty much the same for other cameras. It has your photo, your video. You got your slow motion here, time lapse, and your hyperlapse. And I don't know what hyperlapse is. I haven't checked that out yet, but pretty much just the basics. And you get your panoramic features as well too, and your story mode where you can, make your own story. Just like a 10-second story. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Change from your auto, your shutter, your ISO, and different resolution features, right? You got your 1920 by 1080, and you get the highest one is a 1280 by 720. Or actually, sorry, your highest one is 3840 by 2160. Here, you can adjust your effects, right? You could either leave it on auto, or you can switch it to custom or off, right? It's just pretty much your color. And all right, let's start up with the active tracking, right? So let me put this on my face. All right, so see my face there, right? So all I'm gonna do is pretty much click and drag, right? So here, click and drag, and pretty much it's tracking me right now. Wherever I go, it's gonna follow me. That's the main thing about this camera, is the active tracking. I really love this camera. It's the third one they made, and this active tracking is what makes this camera pretty awesome, right? So here we go. It's gonna follow me where I go, right? Where I go, it keeps tracking me. So let's end this active tracking. All right, that was pretty cool, right? So here is your joystick, right? You can move this manually, left and right, up and down, and you can control it. And here you could go from portrait to landscape. And this is your zoom button right here to the side, right? You could go for zoom in and out, and in the back is where the trigger is, right? Okay. All right, next thing I want to talk to you about is the first ever Osmo. This is my favorite because it has its own camera. See, and you could put your phone here where you can see your face or whatever, right? So the only thing I like about this thing is it has your own camera. You don't need an iPhone. Well, you do if you want to see your face or your background, but technically you don't, because has its own camera. All right, let's talk about this for a little bit. Let's set this up. Oops. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, put my phone here. All right, guys. So the first ever Osmo that the DJI created, right? So this thing doesn't have an active tracking compared to the Osmo 3, which is, Osmo Mobile 3. But the thing I really like about this camera is it has its own camera built in, right? You don't need an iPhone, like I said earlier. But if you really want to see something that you want to take picture or video, you need to install an iPhone in here, which is, you have this platform here where you could install your phone or put your phone in, and it's pretty much the same function as the Osmo Mobile 3. The only difference is it doesn't have an active tracking. So see this right here, right? The same functionality as the Osmo 3, right? You could take a single shot, multiple shot, panoramic, intervals, time lapse. It actually has more than the Osmo 3. You can change your resolution, right, to auto or manual, right? And here you can. This is where you change your resolution. Sorry about that. This is where you change your quality of the picture itself. And this is the resolution here to the right side. This is the different function here, or different specifics, where it gives you the JPEG raw video or the JPEG raw. Here, you can change your white balance. Usually put it on auto, so I don't really have to change anything. They'll do everything for me. Here, your other specifics, you could change the color of itself, portrait, art, or black and white. The style, I usually put it on standard, or standard instead of scenery, soft, and custom. But you could change it yourself if you want to, but I just put it on standard. Okay, here is your joystick. This is where you take a photo, and this is where you take a video. And in the back has a trigger. So like the Osmo 3, right? So 2 is pretty much to center your camera, and 3 where you can pretty much do a selfie, right? So that's pretty cool. Here, you could move from left and right, 360 degrees, or up and down. So so if I want to center it back to where my face is, right, just double click, or actually so that's really it. I mean, this is pretty cool. It's one of the best stabilizers out there in the market. It really depends on what you like. I mean, I really like this thing. This is the first one that I bought, and I bought that Osmo 3 for my wife, the other Siat. All right, let's secure this camera. Put my cover on. All right, you don't want to mess this up. And turn it off. That's it. Nice. All right. Bam. It's good for travel too, right? You can put this in your pocket if you want, or a small backpack. And this thing also, forgot to mention, is you actually have to charge the battery separately. So compared to the Osmo 3, there's where you can plug the USB cable here and charge it, but this thing right here has, you have to charge this thing separately. All right, guys. So I have 2 DJI stabilizer. Well, actually 1, because I bought one for my wife. So this is the GoPro stabilizer, right? And this is the actual GoPro itself. It's separate. It's not together, right? So I like GoPro because the technical function of it, right? I could use this to go scuba diving, You know, I could put a head strap, uh, chest strap. You know, I can actually take this off from the stabilizer, and I can use it as a selfie stick as well too. So I like GoPro, right? That's why I bought a GoPro. This is the Hero 6 version or the Hero 7. I don't know, can't remember, but it has some really cool stuff in here. So let's talk about that stabilizer, because this subject is it's all about stabilizer, right? So all right, so you actually have to plug this in here. All right, so it's quick and simple. It's pretty much just you just have to click this, right, until it turns on itself. So it's gonna turn on that stabilizer itself, and it's gonna turn on the GoPro, right? And really, it's pretty much that's it. I mean, if you know how to operate a GoPro, you know you can, pretty much. Hold on, turn this off real quick, and yeah, it's just GoPro stabilizer. That's all I really have for you. I mean, I don't really have nothing to say about the GoPro. I like it really much, but yeah, that's it.